Now that I'm live, I can't finish watching this guy right here. Trying to watch his video, but not enough time. I'll pick that up later. So, what's happening, everybody? COVID and coffee. Good morning. And yeah, we are talking about the couple of things. Arma dropping bombs and kaiju and just, be quiet, you. I don't know. So what is happening? I see that there's actually a couple of people already in the chat. That is stinking awesome. I'm just doing my magic arm thing here. This thing is actually really cool. If you don't have one of these magic arms, I suggest you get one if you do like filming with, a remote, or even if you do stuff on a tripod. The magic arm is actually pretty cool. So you can see, obviously, we've got obviously an Arma vehicle, which is the Don't Just Blast Mojave 6S, obviously. You guys know what that is. And we get the KAIJU coming up over the top. So with Arma dropping those two bombs that they did very recently, the Kraton EXB, and then also, the Outcast, which we all knew was coming. I just don't think we knew which vehicle they were going to dump on us. And they did. And I think they dumped the right one. So, Crispies, what's going on, guy? Craig Barkins, what's happening? Lom Cronish, RC Master. I think I got that name almost down now. JORC. What do we got here? We got Eric Vale, Mitchell's RC. We have got Dylan Davis, Chuck G. We got some guy named RC Guy Garage in there causing trouble. Shade Tree, Gold Goose Gaming. And I think that actually looks like that's about it right there. So, anyways. So my Arma Mojave is actually going to go through a couple of changes. And I touched on that on the RC Guy Garage live channel, which is a separate channel from this. So if you're not part of that channel, by all means, jump over there and become part of that, because that's where I'm intending to do the majority of my shop talk and wrenches. And we obviously need to boost that channel and get that thing up to about the same specs that we have over here, right? So, and what I did is I started mocking up the Red Cat Racing KAIJU tires and wheels, which I love them. Do they balloon? Yes, they do. Under 6S? Of course they do. Are they going to balloon on this thing? Yes, they are. But I don't have any issue with tire ballooning. If anything, well, I mean, I don't mean like, out of control, rip off kind of ballooning. But I don't have any issue with it, because I like the fact that it gives me a little bit more, you want to say, air control. And also it can kind of maybe give you a little bit more top speed, right? Because, as the tire increases in diameter, so does your top speed. Now, you're definitely running on, sketchy pizza cutters at the time, so don't expect to be handling anything. Don't expect to turn. Don't even expect to go straight. Well, actually, the straight thing will happen because of that gyroscopic effect. But we also have the phaser out here. So if you're not part of this challenge right here, RC Guy Garage, this is the JORC and RC Guy Garage phaser MK. It looks like a Z. I almost want to say a Z every time. But that's probably because of the manufacturer, Lincoln. But it's a Kyosho phaser MK2. It's just basically it's just a chassis kit. And the only thing that you need to do is supply your own electronics, however you do it. Go ahead and throw on a rally style tire. You can still use the same rims, and then throw on a body, preferably like a rally body. Right, rally challenge. You got it, guy. Gus, what's going on, brother? How are you? Team Vega's here too. Team Vega, what's going on, guy? What's funny is I don't get to see everything until somebody says something. Oliver, what is happening? How are you? It's 15:34 in the UK, right? Yeah, I know, guy. I know. Well, that's why we're trying to do two streams, per per day. You know, we'll do a night stream and we'll do a daytime stream. We might even do an afternoon stream. We might even do a, hey, walk around my yard stream. I don't know. We might do a walk out to the trash can stream. You know what I mean? Just do it. YouTube actually put out a pretty interesting thing that I think I actually might do. It's something along the lines of, I think they're calling it a day in the life. And what they're, I think, trying to do is that, you know, obviously all the high-end YouTubers, you know, they kind of want to get, I guess, a gist of their day. And I actually thought about, I might actually do it. I don't think my day is like very interesting or anything. It's not like these, you know, guys that are doing like just whatever they're doing flying suits and whatever else they're doing, climbing rock walls and balancing a bike on the top of the Empire State Building. That's not the stuff I do. But I thought about it. I thought about, you know, maybe I could put something together. I don't know. It's a little weird, but not. I'm getting so used to this, you know, filming thing. It's pretty crazy. I remember the first time I walked into YouTube when I was checking out my toolbox, and I actually did a YouTube video of me literally walking into Home Depot, and I felt like such an idiot, because I mean, obviously I'm like filming myself and I'm filming like the aisle, and I don't know, it was I guess it was what it was for me, it was pushing that pushing my what's called comfort zone. And I think my comfort zone is pushed like right out of the, yeah, right out. I don't care anymore. I'm not gonna take you into certain areas of the house, but that's just because. You know what I mean? JORC Rally Cash, dude, thank you for that. Oh, I gotta get a pen. Thank you, man. Now, even though those vehicles that we're talking about, JO, like, you know, obviously you have a huge affinity for monster trucks, and you're obviously doing this rally challenge because that's obviously something that you want to do for yourself, and obviously you like rally stuff, I'm assuming. And we all know you don't like drag. We all know you don't like drag cars. Don't do drag van, all of the other stuff, but that is happening. So. Even drag Mojave, can't really do that. But I'll tell you what, when I put those Habao rubber tires on this Mojave, I did a little bit of a burnout to warm up the tires, and this thing launched so hard. I mean, it was just like literally full trigger, and the thing took off pretty much straight. I mean, I don't have AVC on anything. It pretty much took off straight, and I like steering wheeled it just a little bit, but it was literally full trigger, and the thing was like a rocket. And granted, it did power out, like, meaning like it reached its top speed like what, 10 feet away from me. Maybe a little bit longer than that. I don't know, maybe it was 15, 20 feet. It's all like, it happened so fast that literally the car was like literally already down at the end, and I was just like, wow, this thing has got some go. Riff to the raft, Frank Sluga, what's going on, guy? J.O. paying to lose, wow. What do you mean? Crispies, guys, you gotta check out my channel, man. Obviously, you're not checking out my channel. I've tried on the Max so many things, like flip-flopping. You gotta flip-flop what you've got. Just take tires that you've got, try to fit them. Like I said, the KAIJUs are going on this thing. I've had KAIJUs on just about everything except for this, because there are issues because of the hexes. They use a real low-profile hex, and it obviously tightens in the tires to the body, but if you look at how this body's designed, looks like it's designed for kaijus to me, with a little bit of trimming, a little bit of sanding, a little bit of fine-tuning. The kaijus are going to be ripping on this Mojave, and it's going to scream. If you think that the Mojave screams now with kaijus on it, man, I'm wondering if I'm going to have to gear it down just a touch. Couple teeth. We'll see. I'm not feeling that DR10. I haven't seen anyone hit it in a Then you're obviously Master. Then you're obviously not watching Earl Moorhead or my channel then either for those for that car, because Earl Moorhead is pretty much laser straight, and so am I. Guy, you're killing me here. Here you are, you're a moderator, and you're like, I haven't seen anybody do it straight. Even shakes its butt in the promo video. Right. Well, they're kind of letting you know that that's what's going to happen. That it's not a ready to race, it's a ready to run. It runs down the street. You might be running after it to flip it back over, right? Stock out of the box. Crispies. That's all right, man. I'm only messing anyway. It doesn't matter. If people don't see the videos, that's cool. Eventually, maybe you'll see them if you get bored, you know. Aren't you both counter steering though? No. So, as far as I'm aware, both Earl and I at this point in time are not counter steering. So right now, if you saw the last video that I did, I was full trigger and no hand on the, well, I mean, my hand was there. I was literally a full trigger press on 3S, and my hand was just like literally just on, it was on the steering wheel thing, but there was no, I didn't have to, I mean, you have to have your hand on the steering wheel anyway. I mean, it wouldn't be driving if it wasn't the case, but I got enough hits on that DR10 to where I was satisfied, to where now what I'm supposed to do is I've got tires that I still have to mount up. I was going to do the Hoosiers, but I'm really not happy with those. So technically, I'll probably put the Hoosiers on just to give them a hit. I have to modify the foams first. I got to put the foams on a drill, and I want to sand my foams so they don't have that egg shape anymore. Not egg shape, whatever it is, round effect. Because what it's doing is it's deflecting the tire, and I don't want that. So, but I do have raw speed tires that I'm fairly confident that these are going to be my drag tires that I'll probably stick with. I don't mean to say forget Proline, but really, what you pay for those Proline drag tires and you've got to sand your foams out of the gate? No, I don't like that. That's just them being lazy. They're just putting in the short course foams into a drag tire. That doesn't work for me. I don't get it. I don't get why. No, maybe so you can customize it. Wait a minute, Frank, I noticed when you're on the road, you're starting on a tar strip traction issue of the hit. You're always yelling at the TV? You're going to need to learn how to keep the car in one piece during a river. Right, Larry, right, dude. I think J.O.'s got you on that, man. Every car literally that Mitchell is touching, he's breaking. J.O. just give up. I've already won. Nice. Drag van. Drag rally car. Drag phaser. That doesn't go off as good. You guys think Traxxas is going to fire back or just more? So we talked about that last night. Well, should I say we talked about that early this morning. Arma right now, man. I'm getting hit. I'm getting bombarded with Facebook messages. Arma right now, you guys already know, Arma is literally coming out. They're not even coming out swinging. That's why I like literally put it in my description. Arma's dropping bombs. So, you know, in that fight situation, when they say someone's dropping bombs, they are literally, I mean, Arma, Traxxas is on the mat right now, and Arma is either choking them out or dropping elbows and knees to Traxxas right now. As a whole, I think as a whole, I mean, I know that, you know, God, just what we did last night and just searching the internet, checking out other manufacturers. We checked out Losi, we checked out Traxxas, we checked out HPI, we checked out, who else did we check out? I think, you know what's funny? I don't think we checked out KAIJU, but KAIJU is different. KAIJU is a different thing. We did check out Associated, and Associated's got a nice new body that they come out with, and I'm just like, you know what, you guys always do this. You always like come out with one color, and then all of a sudden, you know, like a month later, you're like, hey guys, check this out. We've got a color that's 10 times better than what you just bought. Man, the new Associated, and obviously it's out of stock because they probably only had 10 of them. Arma's problem is they just, you know what though? But look at though, Parts support for Arma is already there. So you got parts support. They're dumping lines, but so is everybody else. They've got to stay fresh. They've got to stay new. When they've had a car for 5-10 years or however it works out, you know, you got to move on. Car manufacturers do the same thing. You know, some people may like what the Camaro used to look like, and then 5 years later, they change it again. 10 years later, all of a sudden, now they have the new Camaro. Same thing with the Mustang. Same thing with, you know, all the other cars that they have out there. They have to stay fresh. They have to move on and create new vehicles and push those limits, and I'm ready. I mean, think about like even what people are doing. People are taking what they've got and they're upgrading. So they're changing what they got out of the gate. Like even what I want to do with this Mojave, I want to put KAIJUs on it because I already know with the way this Mojave reacts, handles, and everything, just its stock tires and wheels, the way it's, I mean, mine is box stock. I haven't changed a dang thing. I haven't even maintenanced mine, and I've beaten it. I mean, I've beaten it to where I take this thing out, it's squeaking all over the place. Things are loose. I say they're loosening up for more bashing. You know, I mean, Arma was not kidding when they put that don't just bash blast on this Mojave. And the Mojave is actually the first Arma that I ever owned because nothing else really caught my eye. And to be quite honest with you, I had the UDR first from Traxxas because that caught my eye, and I was like, wow. I was like, this thing is mint. And then when I got it, I realized that you have to drive at scale. It's a rollover monster. You gotta pay attention to what you're doing, which was fine though. I learned how to drive through that thing, and then when the Mojave came out, I was like, wow. Traxxas is gonna have to take a hit on the chin with that UDR because of the Mojave, and I think they did. And then literally Arma is point. Look at their videos. Traxxas has got nothing right now. You go, like we went on Traxxas's website. I know I'm getting going on a thing. Robbie's RC, what's going on? Good morning to you as well. So I know I'm going off on a thing. XO2 in the future. Well, okay, so the thing about the XO, right, and XO2, right, that would be cool. That definitely would be cool. Let's see if they can make a car that doesn't flip. That would be nice. But to get back on Traxxas, we went on Traxxas's website. And because I think the way Traxxas has their cars laid out, it looks like you're going to a website from the 90s. Like, it looks like you're literally hitting a dial-up, you know, and you're hearing the beeps and pops in the background and all the static, and it's loading up and it's catching up. And I just went on that website, and we just basically went on website to website to website, and Arrma's website just looks like it's well designed. It says we're here and we're gonna crush it, and you know that's what they're trying to do. I can't wait for the EXB and the Outcast. I mean, I want them today. I want to point. I'm ready to annihilate those cars. Like, I want to see, okay, bash and blast. And like, for Earl Moorhead's channel should be don't just blast, crash. In a good way. Nitro is still great, but hasn't changed. Right. Too late, Larry. I showed the winning tires for 2 weeks. Right. Ready to, dude, I am ready to do more than that. I am ready to, if they want to say blast, right? Let's say they say blast, right? I am ready to thrash. That's what I do. I thoroughly enjoy thrashing. I remember early in my YouTube videos, I did a thrash episode, and I call it a thrash episode, with my MT plus 2, and that was because I was trying to prove to myself, I wanted to see, okay, on camera, point blank, what can this thing take? Because my videos are not edited in any way to make things look any fantastical way that cars are not, or whatever. And I think that's why I've gained some subscribers, is because they feel that I'm at least trying to put it out there that this is really in the real world how it goes. My mechanic hands have an issue with this, even this stupid tether right here, which, like I said, I'm going to rip that off. My mechanic hands have issues with that thing because I cannot get the correct swipe, so that thing's got to disappear. I don't like the fact that the LCD screen is difficult to look at. I understand this is probably a great remote, and it will probably be an awesome change out to have a better response on this thing, because this thing came with that piece of garbage STX2 that I didn't realize has such a massive latency. I literally just realized it the other day. I turned the steering wheel, I turned it, and the wheels went, and I was just like, are you serious? It's that slow? And I don't like that. Once I figure out the remote, right, and that's what I'm hoping. I mean, I even have the instruction manual out here, and you know what's crazy? This is something I don't like, and this is just a gripe on my aspect of it, right? These are fresh batteries. These are fresh batteries. What does the battery say on this thing? It's not even registering now. Yeah, half power. You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to shut this thing off. So here's where I'm confused. I thought with other remotes, even my most basic Habao remote, if you leave the remote on and you have no connecting signal, aren't they supposed to beep and let you know? Well, that thing wasn't beeping. Is that like a setting that I have to turn on? And if that's the case, why should I have to turn it on? Shouldn't it already be active? I mean, these are little gripes that I have. This black bezel that's around this screen, the black bezel's too thick. What it's doing is it's casting shadows on the LCD screen because the LCD screen is too far down. So like when I look at this, I see black bars on the left and right depending upon how the sun is coming into the screen. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm sure once I get, you know, familiar with using this, and like I said, when I rip off this tether, I'm gonna crack this thing open because that's another thing about my channel. I like cracking stuff open. So I'm gonna crack this thing open, and I want to see, like, you know what? The grip is gonna be a pain in the neck, won't it? Yeah, the grip is probably gonna be the most annoying thing, because that's stuck on there. Man. And here's something else that I was wondering. If like you guys know about these remotes. Can I take this little stay off? Am I able to mount a GoPro to these little spots? Kind of almost has that look, except there's no nut on the end. Do you know what I mean? Because it said that there was like, or is it like an optional piece that you buy so you can mount? I swear on the box it said something about being able to mount things to the phone. Ah, yeah, phone. To be able to mount things to the transmitter. I do like, obviously, Rally Car Challenge. Don't forget to join. I actually do like the thumb control. I don't know if I'll use it other than, I don't know. That'll be different, but I actually do like the way my index finger goes into that trigger. It actually is I feel they designed that well because, you know, my fingers got just enough room to get in there and not have any issue.
I'm gonna leave now because I'm gonna try to get Elizabeth a little cupcake.
All right, awesome. Oh, what, from the Cupcake Factory?
I don't know. I was thinking about it.
Because BJ's has good stuff too, though.
Do you think they have? Well, like, how big is it though?
I don't know. You have to buy a thing of 30 of them. That way you can bring 29 home.
I guess I could. Do you know if they do like a smaller, like, little cake thing? Because I get like a small little cake.
The thing about them, you do have to watch that out. Shaw's probably would be a best idea.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was just thinking.
Yeah, Shaw's would be better. Yeah. Okay.
Right.
You look very nice.
Thanks. I figured she and I were probably going to take a picture together.
Oh, good. Awesome.
She's probably dressed super adorable because it's her born day.
Yeah,
so.
exactly.
But,
all right, kid.
all right.
I love you.
Bye.
Be careful. Hi. J.O. They are supposed to do the 3D print files to make mounts that attach to that. Okay. I didn't even know. I wasn't sure. DMSR is rugged, so no, it won't. Best is an SR215 2-channel for $30. Oh, you're talking about a receiver, right? Gold Goose Gaming, I know what you're doing. 300-second timeout. Same thing with you, Vale. You're out of here. Bastages. Hate that. It is funny. James George, I stick with Dumbo and my good old reliable Arma. No issues at all. I like to keep right. You know, and I totally agree with that. I like to keep it simple to myself, but in order to challenge myself, this is going to be my first challenge. I want to challenge myself to learn something different. And I see, I forgot to turn it off again. So that's something I don't like. I forgot to turn it off. I saw Tony CCXRC's video, which is why I referenced it in my video that I said, you know, this is literally just a what's in the box. If you want to learn anything, you're at the wrong channel. learn anything because I don't know anything about it. So I liked the fact that you've got the four-wheel steering ability and how you can program different switches to do different things. I like that idea. Only reason being is I do have that ground pounder. And I'm actually building axle braces, my own axle braces for that, because those CNC crazy nutty braces to me didn't make any sense because I just, yeah, no, I'd rather make something myself and see if it works. RC Raw Shock, what's going on, guy? Still on the first cup, right? Right. But Eric is taking off. All right, Eric, we'll see you later, man. She loves her pickup. Even though it's beat. Like, I mean, it's awesome. She is such a well-rounded girl. Like, she's not a priss. She's like, she's a girly girl, but not. You know what I mean? Like, there's certain things that, you know, obviously she's a girl, so, but she's also a little tomboyish, which is cool, you know. Oh, is that bad to say now? Am I offending somebody if I say tomboy? I forgot about that. Hector Santos, what's going on, guy? Hector. Monster Rally car build. Right? There you go. Look at that. Mitchell's making up. Making up with Jo. Nice. Right. Cracked. Right. Range issues. Yeah. I haven't had, you know what's funny is I haven't had any issues with mine. But maybe that's also because when I'm ripping it, it's like because I'm not paying attention. I also did not pay attention to the latency either. I did not know that it had such a delay, man. I did not realize it literally until yesterday. Monster Rally, you say? Right, guy. Nothing wrong with that. We can do that. You already know that was in the cards. We already talked about it. Monster Rally build. Drag car rally build. We got... What else do we got? Actually, we do need to figure out... we do need to figure out a road course to do this with. And I was thinking like parking spots. Measure out parking spots, couple figure eights, couple things here and there, just to try to figure out maybe a couple cones or something. Maybe like put like a couple people, you know, as barriers. Monster drag rally. You guys are killing it. Kevin, what's going on, guy? Do I think the new is just a... No. Well, everybody has always said that ARRMA vehicles literally is just kind of the same vehicle, just swapped out chassis. All the parts are all the same, but we all know it's different. We all know it's not. That's why, obviously, that's why both vehicles are coming here, because I want to see it for myself. I mean, I had zero intention of buying that Kraton 8S, like zero, just because of what it was. To me, it was way too long. And as soon as that Outcast, as soon as I realized all they had to say was this thing is 2 inches shorter, bam. And that was literally okay. 2 inches shorter, I'm all in, because that's more, I feel, of that style of driving that I like. I like being able to throw the vehicle around. And that 2 inches, I feel, is going to be massive. Plus, when it lands on its roof, at least it's going to be able to right itself. Tamaya needs to make a 5th scale Subaru Brat. That'd be awesome. Yeah, but Kevin, I don't think it's a, yeah, it's definitely not, it's definitely, well, it's not a Kraton, number one, but is it probably sharing some of the same parts? I don't know, I guess we'll see. I won't be able to compare on the channel, but I know people that have Kratons, the 8S version. And I know people that have the 4 and 6S version too, so. Get out of here. So what is everybody up to? We got Dead Space here. Kyosho Rage 2.0 Phaser MK2, right. Riff Raff. I thought it already arrived. Robbie. Cracked. Have you seen, I think it's Steel City RC's chick? Oh, yeah, dude. Yeah, of course I have. Yeah. His Dune Runner? Rampage? Oh, dude. Yeah. No, yes. No, Steel City. Steel City and I have been in contact for a little while. Yeah, his 5th scale stuff is pretty awesome. And he rips it hard, too. Well, it looks like JT just dropped a new video. Where is it? I just saw it. JT did an unboxing on an SMC True Spec Extreme Graphene V2 8000 milliamp 6S LiPo unboxing. Nice. Oh, I guess, you know what? I'm gonna throw a message on. No, I can't. I'm not gonna do that. The heck is that? Also, if you want to see video, obviously Earl dropped it. I think it was early this morning. The aftermath, the real aftermath of what his chassis looks like. I think he called it like the real damage to that infraction. It is pretty beat up. That thing had so much weight in it. Hector Santos. Been receiving cars all this week. First, the Charger. A few days ago, Rage 2.0. And a DR10 today. Nice, Hector. You know what? Absolutely. I gotta turn down the. I just realized this thing is dinging. I gotta turn down the volume on this. I think that's how it works, right? Media. Turn down media or something. Because you guys don't need to be hearing all that junk. You know, what's funny is I forget about that, you know, because I'm using one of my phones to do the stream. Have you seen Voss's YouTube rant today? I like Voss and his honesty. He's part of the reason I got... Yeah, of course. Right. Sergeant J, what's going on, guy? Just found out I didn't make right... Oh, dude, are you serious? Wow. All right, Sergeant. We'll see you later, man. Thanks for dropping in. Sorry about that. Yeah, Kevin, it's tough, man. It's tough either way. You know, I'll say, you know, you just got to be careful what you say. You got to be careful what you do. It doesn't matter who you are, what you are. You have to be careful all around the block, and you know, just live your life, be happy, and this is just a hobby. This is just a hobby. I mean, it's a heck of a fun hobby, but it is just a hobby. You know what I mean? Ah, that's a bummer about Sarge, man. That stinks. Rift to the Raft, you want a 1/5 so bad. Yeah, I bet, man. Your hobby happens to be your career as well? That is awesome, Gold Goose Gaming. Well, that's not everybody, you know what I mean? That is pretty cool. When are you getting 8S? 8S what? 8S vehicles? I already got a couple. .3D flyers? I got a couple of them. Oh, that. Whenever it arrives. 2-day shipping. Whenever it arrives. I'm not at that, you know, JT and Duper Dash and all those guys level yet. We'll see. Maybe someday. Maybe someday Arma will deem me worthy. That would actually be pretty cool. Could you imagine that? Be at that level of you know, RC company, you know, doing something like that? That would be pretty sweet. Because you know, that kills the content with their channel. I mean, it when you get a pre-release and you're literally... but you also, man, you also know you got to be careful. You can't just take that thing to any park that you want. You've got to be careful. You cannot leak anything out. You can't have somebody in the bushes, you know, paparazzi taking pictures of you. And like, even like somebody like JT, think about how his channel has exploded. And you know what I mean? It's just... There are those things that are called, what, the NDAs, Gus? I think that we were talking about that earlier, an NDA. Yeah, I'm just waiting. Can I get in on that pay-as-you-can plan for the Outcast? I like that. I like that idea. Pay-as-you-can plan. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. How about this? Pay as you can, and you can deduct your breakages. That would definitely push a company to make sure that they were tough. I'm telling you, man. Yeah. Big Black is going to be creating some piles out back for these vehicles to... Because obviously I'm going to, you know, rip it in the backyard track just to get first on hand, you know, feeling of the vehicle, and then I'm going to take it to my spot down the street. And I've got a new location that I had forgotten about that actually got closed down because of all the pandemic stuff that had happened. So because it was a park area, plus I've also got the state forest right down the street from my house. So the state forest is another nice place to go. There is some stuff around me to take these larger vehicles. When you get the small vehicles, you don't need as much space, but let's just say the DBXLE 2.0, man, I learned with that thing very quickly, you need space. That thing on my backyard track, nope, it does not do well. It handles it, but it needs space to, like what they say, stretch its legs, man. And when I took it to that place down the street, and I was able to full trigger that thing, that was awesome. As a matter of fact, I got to put together a video today about this Mojave. I ripped it. I ripped it pretty hard on those, I'll call them slicks. Rubber slicks. Can it be a deductible? Right, expenses paid. Happy expenses, right. Earl would bankrupt them. Right. Right. I'd gladly pay you next Tuesday for an RC today. I like that. Dude, I like that. Barbecue. I'm actually going to write that down, man. I actually like that. I know what that's from. I like that. I think I'll put that on one of the cars, on one of the builds. I like that. ARRMA will require you to have wheels on the roof of your... Yeah, I know, guy. I know. It's okay, though. It's all right. Or sliders. Put some sliders on there. Oh, man. You know what's funny, too, is because... you get the commenters every once in a while. Dude, learn how to drive. You're on your roof more than you are on your wheels. And it's just like, you understand all that I can edit out, right? Like, I mean, the video I'm showing you is I'm literally showing you, this is what I do. This is how I drive. This is how I have fun. This is how I get exercise. I have to go flip my car over, right? Like, it's like some people, like, it's like they don't get it. They don't get, like, any of these videos, if I felt like it, could be edited to try to make me look like I am the best damn driver out there, but I'm not. I don't know the first thing about operating this thing other than trigger, reverse brake, or trigger, brake, reverse, steering. You know what I mean? I know how to turn it on. I still haven't learned how to shut it off because obviously I still leave it on. But I mean, I don't care. I'm just out here to have fun. But it's crazy how people get bent out of shape. Learn how to drive. It's just like, I am driving. I'm having a blast. Maybe you should have a blast. Maybe you should get on your roof. Maybe you should go walk after your car. Have some fun. Maybe you need some exercise. You know what I mean? Right, trolls. Super Drake, what's going on, guy? That would be Wimpy, right? Right. Yep. I would gladly pay you for a cheeseburger. How is it? I would gladly pay you today for a I'd gladly pay you today. No, I would gladly pay you tomorrow for that cheeseburger today. Is that how he said it? I forget how he said it though. But I do like that. That was funny, man. Where did it go? Right. They probably don't. Right. Hey. Right. Did you like? That was why I titled one of my Mojave videos, "Do you even Mojave, bro?" Because I even turned like the guy's head, so he's like looking out the window. He's like, "Do you even Mojave, bro?" And it was like that was because I was in awe with how vicious this Arma Mojave was. I did not know what to expect. And I think that's why I don't know. That's why I like some of my own videos, because I will put the oh my god. Oh my god, you know what I mean? Like, are you kidding me? This thing is this good? You know? I've only broken, well, no, technically I've broken two things on this Mojave, but the back body brace thing there, that's gonna happen anyway. But I broke an arm. That's it. And that's only because I launched it pretty much full trigger. I almost lost the tripod. I launched it pretty much full trigger off of my ramp. It went into the woods, and when it went into the woods to land, I have a downed tree that has a broken off branch, and literally the arm came across the wheel, and it grabbed the branch and literally just snapped the arm and everything right off. Right, you love how the Mojave looks? Right. You know, they are a couple of bucks, but I understand why, man. I totally get it. Totally get it. The thing rips it. Right, the UDR is ridiculous when it rolls, yeah. Frank, absolutely, man. Leave everything in. Not here to impress people with your editing skills. Never said I was a good driver. I'm just having fun, hopefully. Right, exactly. You know what, Riff Raff? Absolutely right, man. Perfect. Did you get down on all fours and show the pup how to do it? That. Did you get down on all fours and show the pup how to do that? Awesome. Trying to figure out what he's saying. Because obviously he's saying to Frank. About the UDR? I don't know, I'm lost. Right, Gus, exactly. It's all about, literally it's all it's about. It's about just having a blast. Right? Arma, it's about having a blast. Or a crash. Whoever you are, you know. You're Earl Moorhead, you might be, you know, don't just bash, crash. That should be my motto too. Right, cracked. Yep. Different strokes, right? Yep. Super Drake, 1120 for me. Yes, 1123. July 10th. Oh, teaching Frank to flip the RC cars when they roll? Right. That would be, yeah. Jack Jr. Brazier, what's going on? Good morning to you as well, man. Jack, we got to get you on the, we got to get you on a live, man. The live, I think, all right, so my personal opinion, that live we did last night on StreamYard, that thing was on fire. That, I don't even know what the maximum amount of people were on at one time, but I think what I had seen is at some point it was like 57. That's pretty cool, man. 57 people on at one point, that's amazing. Bash, bash, and repeat. Right. Yeah, we actually had Robbie's RC on last night. He was showing some stuff that he's got. That was pretty cool. Gladly pay you Tuesday for a hamburger today. Right. I gotta write that down. Dude, I love that. I love that. That's awesome. like I said, there's so many things that I'm doing with this vinyl cutter thing. I am learning how this thing works, and I'm having a blast at it. The only thing, though, is I need to get rolls of vinyl instead of using the square vinyl. The square vinyl's kind of cool because you lay it out in the sheet, and then basically you just try to use like everything that's in that, you know, area. So it can kind of get kind of crazy because you want to use all of the real estate in order to make, you know, full use of your money that you're spending on the sheets of vinyl. With a roll of vinyl, I feel like maybe it might be the same thing, but you've got more material. Yeah, the vinyl cutter's definitely cool. Yeah, right. You like your, right, spinach? Right. That used to be one of my favorite cartoons when I was a kid, Popeye. Yes, Frank, absolutely. Frank, you saw my Super Bee decals, right, Frank? Maybe you haven't. I have Super Bee decals that I made. You want to talk about decals that came out nice? So on my DR10, I was able to scan in the Super Bee logo, and I cut it out. I even did the New England Dragway ones too. Why is it so hard to find things? Maybe it's not on this. Oh, yeah, there we go. So there's the Super Bee actually on my DR10. That came out mint. And this was trying to use all the real estate on one of the sheets of vinyl. So I did a couple of New England Dragway stickers. I did Super Bees, and I did like literally everybody's name that donated to the DR10 drag car, so that everybody's name could be all over the car. The tough part for me is the pick out process, picking out all the tiny little pieces. That's the hard part for me. I got my own notification. Isn't that funny? I got my own notification. Wait a minute, be quiet. What is that? Right, Super Drake. Right, isn't that Super Bee awesome? RC Guy, are those reverse stickers? Reverse stickers? What do you mean? You mean to use them as a paint mask? No. If that's what you're asking, no. I think that might be what you're asking. Right, Frank, you made Mopar stickers? Right. Right, right. No, they were just stick-on ones. It still came out good, you know what I mean? My only issue with that is, this is only my opinion, especially with the Super Bee sticker, because of the little antenna for the bee. I think you're better off with the sticker on the outside because, number one, you get a more crisp, sharp line out of the decal than you do out of paint. Do you know what I mean? Like when you do the mask, when you use it as a mask, I think you're suffering detail where the sticker or the graphic that you're putting on the outside has that crisp, sharp detail. Do you know what I mean? I get what you're saying, a clean look, because then it's all glossy. But I think you lose a certain amount of detail. Oh! I also have, which I'm not sure where it is. Where are my downloads? Messenger, PixArt, video, PixArt. Oh, I did everything. Right there. Anybody have any idea what that is? I did that for something. I got that. You gotta download all the right graphics, man. Kreger. I've got. There's the original. Super B. And then. Oh, right here. Of course, that one's tough. That's a very hard pick out. That's a wicked hard pick out. You gotta have. And then obviously this one's a pain in the neck. The way the vinyl cutter wants to cut that, it wants to cut every single little fiber and detail out of there. It has a hard time seeing it. Then obviously you got that one right there. Yeah, I've got literally all the things. Even that one. What else I got? Got a whole bunch of them. Proline, YouTube. So you got the tube thing there. Tube. I got the old Red Cat one. Team Associated. I got Team Associated. Both types of Team Associateds. Oh, right. Smash that like button, man. Right. How many things are on this? How many likes are there? Is it like at least 30? Yeah. Oh no, there's 31 people in here. 31 people in here and only 2 thumbs ups. What is going on? Are there any thumbs ups? Oh, there's 35. Nice. Thumbs ups? Oh, there's 35. I don't even know how to check my own thing here. So, to kind of get back on the subject or the topic of the day, Kraton EXB, who's on board? And then, if that's the case, what about the Outcast? What do you think about the Outcast, the 8S that they literally just dropped? And then, don't forget the KAIJU. So Red Cat's offering, so far, I want to say, their best truck to date, other than, maybe some of their gas-powered, vehicles like Mets RC and Steel City RC, kind of like the KAIJU. They need to, like what Riff was saying, they need to step up their game and take that KAIJU and turn it into a fifth scale. I think that's what Riff is talking about. Like, why not? Come on, Red Cat. Step up to the plate. You already did it with the KAIJU. It is not perfect, but you are so close. Just step it up, Red Cat. I know you guys are watching. Red Cat, I know you're watching. GRC, what's going on, guy? You need some merch, hat, shirts, or something? Yeah. I don't know, man. It kind of would be cool, but it's also tough because I don't want a dumb logo. You know what I mean? I'm very particular about certain things because whatever logo you get, that literally should be your first and last logo, unless you get some like major revision. Like when you think about what Red Cat's logo was, okay? Red Cat's logo was so... I'm sorry. Red Cat, your logo was cheesy and childish. Now your logo is way different. Now your logo actually is a logo that is nice. You know what I mean? That the Red Cat logo that they've got now, that is way better than what they had. What they had before was just not, it wasn't cutting it. It looked too created for children or something. We need hats, right? There you go. You can get this hat right here. Get yourself a Ford hat. or a Chevy hat, or a Mopar hat, or a Honda hat, whatever you like. Get a Tesla hat. Get them all. Yeah. I don't know, man. Definitely the Kraton. Right. So you're definitely on for the Kraton. Have it on back order, chopping at the bit, right? Leaving your front door open, right? Dude, just make sure you give them directions. Just send directions to your house, like direct directions. Just go, hey, just in case you guys forgot where I live, here's the directions to my house. So when that thing comes in, you get it here ASAP. You want a LADA hat? What's a LADA hat? I have no idea what LADA is. Scruffy Page, what's going on, guy? Yeah, I get it, Riff. I get it. I get that. I never liked their logo. I really, just point blank, and it's only a personal opinion, I just thought it looked too childish. It really did. It didn't look aggressive like it is now. Where I think now Red Cat is taking that stance of, look at that KAIJU, man. Look at that thing. They're trying to say something. I'm trying to say something. That KAIJU climbing up over the ARRMA is specifically placed there for a reason. That's why this thing in the description, COVID Coffee, ARRMA, this could change everything. And then if you read the description, it says, with the 2 ARRMA bombs that just dropped and released, will the Kraton EXB and Outcast 8S be the new benchmarks? And then don't forget about the KAIJU, because, while we're all looking at, the big monsters that are coming out, the Thrashers, the Bashers, don't forget that KAIJU, like, very, very, very built Little Ripper. And why are my dogs flipping out? kids gonna know like how to pedal a bike anymore? A kid just went by on an electric bike. What the heck, man? You got electric skate. Granted, I do have an electric skateboard, but that's because I just don't want to push anymore. I'd rather just ride an electric skateboard. Takes all I can to balance on a skateboard nowadays. But kids nowadays, everything's electric. Whatever happened to the big wheels? Like, kids don't have big wheels anymore. Does anybody remember the big wheel? The flat spot on the front tire? Does anybody remember the big wheel? I know I did. And then when they came out with the big wheel with the brake, oh, that was the best. You know? Ripping down a road, sliding out into traffic. Locking up that front wheel so you get the flat spot every time you're pedaling now. Oh, that was so annoying. Because obviously you would inherently try to stop it like in the same location all the time because that was your brake. And then when they came out with that little handbrake, yeah, the big wheels were cool, man. If you didn't have a big wheel when you were a kid, man, you missed out. You definitely missed out. Uh-oh. FedEx is dropping something off. Check it out. Oh, no. What's right there? You got a FedEx truck? Oh, that's beautiful. That's a thing of beauty right there, huh? Aren't those trucks nice? The brown trucks? Oh, they're all nice. Look at that. FedEx. FedEx is dropping something off. All right. No, not yet, guy. Not yet. No, definitely not yet. We'll open this package right now because I am curious to know. I don't even know what's in here. We'll do an unbagging. How's that? Wow, both trash trucks came at the same time today. Oh! I know what this is. What do we got here? We got a little... Thank you for your order. Please visit our website and get 10% off. Oh, that's not bad. Nothing wrong with 10% off. Gave me a coupon code and everything. I like that. That is nice. All right. We got some tires. This is for... Oh, these look nice. Oh, I just hope these fit. Oh, man. These actually look way nicer than I thought. I'm not even going to tell you what these are for. But, there you go right there. Yeah, I'll take it out of the package. These are for one or more specific vehicles on my channel. These are nice. These are way better than I thought they were going to be. Oh, these things are mint. Now that is sharp. That's a nice tire. Oh, that's going to be nice. Check that out, man. This is for, it's specifically for one vehicle, but it obviously fits on other ones. And that's the whole point. Like, that's what Earl has, like, a lot of his stock, because he'll order something because he thinks it's what he wants, and it ends up not working out, and he doesn't return it. So he just, it keeps it as on-hand stock, because sometimes it is just easier to just suck it up and eat it. And this is way better than what I thought. That is nice. Even the offset looks perfect. The offset looks perfect. Look at that offset. That gives you an idea of the hex size right there. That's a good offset. Oh, I'm pumped. You know what? I may have to fit these today and do a video on the car, on the RC that's going on, man. Yeah, black chrome, right? Yep, you're right. It's actually like a smoke. It's not a, what's funny? I don't even know if you can consider it. I think it's more of like a gunmetal chrome or something. But yeah, you know what's funny? When you see something online, the annoying thing, and what I'm going to start doing about my stuff that I get, when I get like a tire, I'm going to start giving people offsets so that like inner wheel diameter offsets, all that kind of stuff, so that people know like what potentially will fit. Because a lot of times that is what's missing on product descriptions. So I've wanted to, for a long time, with all the parts that you get in, literally give the real specs of what it is. That way somebody, if they come across my channel or whatever, somehow, maybe they're like typing in the internet, a specific wheel, maybe my video will show up and it'll point blank say, here are the specs for this particular tire and wheel combination. Here's the part number. Bam, now you know what it fits. Right, gunmetal, right. Right. Dude, you can't even say anything anymore. Can you even say the word dude anymore? Because, I mean, is that going to offend somebody? Hey, dude, what's up? I ain't a dude. Hey, ain't a dude. I don't know, man. Whatever. It is what it is. Stock Rustler tires? Right, James George. Yes, they do. That's why you like Proline? Why? Because Proline does give all the exactness of things? Right. I think that's what you're getting at. Right. Riff. You love all the gunmetal, black chrome, and smoked? Right. Sweet. I like that, Scruffy. Hand me down, Barbie Winnebago. Oh my god. You know what? People should like when you like, if you had like stuff like that now, you should like literally repurpose all that stuff and turn it into like RCs and just get out there and rip the Barbie Winnebago. Stop saying dude, I'm offended. Right? Riff, I'm offended that you're offended. Right? Oh, where is this world going, man? What do they say? The world is going to hell in a handbasket? I think that's like a phrase. It's an older phrase, but that's where I'm from. The whole world is going to hell in a handbasket. Because it is. It literally is. You can't even say, you probably can't even say basket weaving course anymore. What you doing? Taking a basket weaving course? Hell yeah, brother. Proline has the optional offset. Oh, James George, right. Right, I know exactly what you're talking about. Okay. Right. Where are we going and why am I in this basket? Right. I'm telling you, man, we literally, something that I'm learning that's great about these lives is that we have literally an awesome bunch of guys, girls, whatever you are, hanging out and just, I mean, we're having a blast. We're just literally just having fun. You know what I mean? Nobody's ticked off. Nobody's getting bent out of shape. No one's offended. At least I hope you're not offended. And if you are, you know where the door is. What about calling somebody? Oh man, you know what? I'm gonna bring up a story. Oh, actually, Gus is here. I'm gonna bring up this story. So Gus's Custom Creations, right? Real good guy. He was brought up right. He was raised right. He was raised to, be that kind of guy. To open a door, you know, open a door for, the opposite, sex. Or if you think you're the opposite sex, to do that. And he did that, and he literally got heat for it. Like, are you kidding me? And then what I think the joke is now, if you were raised, like, because that's how I was raised. I was raised by my single mom, and I was raised by my own mother to open the door for women because it shows respect and care. Okay? Number one, that's how I was. Okay? So I will, like Gus, he goes to open up the door and hold it so that someone else could go in before him. And the person gave him a piece of crap look. And I think they even said something. Now, here's the opposite side of the spectrum. Now, if he didn't do that, he's also a piece of garbage. So you literally don't even know what to do anymore. Can you open the door? Can you not? I mean, do you take your hat off at the dinner table or do you leave it on? You know? I take my hat off at the dinner table. Right. Right, Gus. That was a crazy experience for sure. Right. Absolutely unbelievable. Hopefully I said the story right. Like I said, I always try to get things the right way, and I'm pretty close. I think I'm pretty close to being right. Mets is here? Where's Mets? Mets guy, what's going on? Did you miss anything good? Dude, you should have seen the storm. We had like 307 people in here at one point. This stream went nuts, guy. I can't believe you weren't here. Oh, the stream just exploded. We were talking about ARRMA. We were talking about the EXB. We were talking about making right choices. I don't know, guy. If you're wearing a CCXRC hat, you leave it on even at black tie events. Get out of here. That's it. Somebody put Jo in a timeout for that one. Tony's not here, right? You held the door once and got blasted. Right. Both barrels. Got a cute. Right. Right. Scruffy. That's pretty much, I think, what happened to Gus. Yeah. Dude, what's so nuts is that in my mind, it's got, my mother used to race at New England Dragway. So you want to talk about a tomboy girl that worked in a garage when she was 17 years old. I mean, and my mother was the one that taught me to open the door, and I always did. And I would, on my walk home from detention at school, on my walk home, elementary school detention, I would pick my mother flowers. Granted, I was picking them from people's yards, but I picked my mother flowers and give them to her. I remember the one time. Oh, this was so bad. And I was just a kid. I didn't know. I was walking home from detention, and because that's how it had to be. And you know, we actually got to walk the streets then. You know, walking home from detention and walking by this wooded area. There's always like, you know, there were all woods and stuff to, you know, where we were. And I saw way out in the woods, I saw these pretty flowers. So I went out there and I picked like 7 or 8 of them. You know, they were all like spaced out, you know, single like flowers. And I was like, oh, these things are real neat looking. So I picked like 7 or 8 of them and I brought them home and I put them in a, it was either a vase or a cup. I really don't remember what I put them in. I just remember picking them. And when my mother got home, she freaked out. And she was like, I think the first words out of her mouth was, did anybody see you picking those flowers? And like, I think I was like shocked, like, what do you mean? No, I picked them in the woods. And she was like, are you sure? Nobody saw you on the road. You had those flowers in your hands. And I was like, I don't know. I was like, I was just picking flowers for you. I'm sorry. It was because I had picked lady slippers. I had no idea. I had no idea there was a flower that you couldn't pick. I just was thinking of my mom, and I was just like, hey, you know, I'm coming home from detention. Might as well make sure I make it good. Oh, my God. Right, respect to elders. Absolutely. Tony's hats are primo. Very good, high quality. Right. And that's good, man. Yeah, be careful of that word snowflakes, man. That's you know that should be a moderator word. Gotta be careful, man. Gotta keep this stream right on the level. Right on the level. All right, Cracked. We'll see you later, man. Thanks for coming. We will see you later. What time? How long has this been going on for? I don't even know how long this has been going on for. Almost an hour and a half. Yeah, dude, you can't say snowflake. It's literally, you got to be careful with literally everything that you say, and I'm okay with that. There are certain key words that YouTube point blank will have an issue with. Do you know what I mean? You got to be careful. If you were talking about snowflakes for real, like you got snowflakes coming down from the sky, you know, but to be blunt, I have to have my YouTube channel and the Facebook, and that's why we have rules on the Facebook group too, is because there are certain keywords and there are certain, like the way the YouTube algorithm works, man. Even if you say the word sponsor, even if you say like, you know, whatever, if you use certain words, it gets caught on that YouTube algorithm and things get checked. So you gotta be careful. I don't want any negativity brought to the channel just for a bad word, you know what I mean? Some people, you know, will jump on and, you know, swear and whatever, and hopefully, you know, moderators can catch that stuff real quick, you know what I mean? Yeah, it's crazy, and that's what you have to remember. If you're a monetized channel, so you got to think about like if you watch TV, right? Advertisers are going to advertise on a show, and on that show, they need to make sure that the ads that are for that show are kind of like appropriate. Like, you know, I don't know, if you had a show was just literally nothing, like all swearing and bad stuff, you know what I mean? The ads might be tuned a little different. And the way I have my channel right now, I'm in very good standing, which I want to try and keep it that way, you know? Just because ad revenue for a YouTube channel is big, because it just is, you know? Unless you're getting like thousands of dollars in donations, that's different. Or if you got some PayPal scheme going on. Scheme. I don't know. What do they call those? The not the triangles. What do they call those things? It's not the triangles. You know when they have those money schemes? What the heck are those things called? Not triangles. I forget what it's called. Whatever it is, like one person will donate $1, and then that person can get 2 people to donate another $1, and then that person, I forget what it's called. Oh, pyramid scheme, right? Pyramids, right? Unless you're selling an eBay program. Pyramid, right. It's getting really bad. RC Crazy, what's going on, guys? It's getting really bad in Australia now, right? Yeah, you got to be careful, man. What I've seen is that YouTube has problems with everything. Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. But so let's put it this way: the way I ran my first business was, I know it sounds nuts, but I had every employee sign a piece of paper that literally talked about these are basically the rules for my company. No smoking. And the reason why there was no smoking, if you wanted to smoke, you actually had to go out to whatever street was there, and you were not allowed to flick the butt. Just because certain customers, if they found a flicked butt on their property, number one, you're littering, you know what I mean? And they'd get bent out of shape. No swearing, inappropriate language, no innuendo type stuff. And like dressed like appropriately. I know it sounds nuts, but I was the in my construction industry that I had, small scale. I feel like I was literally the first company that did what I did to have like rules like that. And if you wanted to be an employee, like, because it was my name. So like this YouTube channel, this is my name. This is my YouTube channel. So I want to do everything to keep it on a level to where, let's just say at some point Arma or Traxxas, not Traxxas, Arma or Losi or whatever company's out there looks at my channel, sees my track record, and goes, you know what? This actually might be a guy that, you know, we're going to send him something. We'll see what he does. You know what I mean? To get a shot like that, number one, will expand the channel. It'll explode it, because let's just say I get a pre-release. Come on, man. I mean, that would be awesome. I'd be pumped. If Holly wanted to send me a new carburetor for my Camaro, okay, bring it. Come on, Holly. I'll take a new carburetor from you. I'll try it out in my Camaro. Tire manufacturer, you want to send me a tire to try out on my Camaro and do a smoke show? You bring it on. You want to send me some big black tires? I'll try them out. I'll put those tires to use. You see what I do with my truck? Do you know what I mean? It's like, I would love for that to happen, and you want to make sure that you're in good standing. Now, all of my builders that I did all this work for, because they knew my company had those rules, they knew that my company could be trusted to, here's the key to the house. Yeah, you can go in after hours. You can go in before hours. Here, you want to go in the weekend. Here's the code to the door. Here's the key to the door. My company and my guys were trusted. And granted, not every guy was trustworthy. One guy knew where my checkbook was in the overhead compartment of my truck. He took a check out of it and wrote a check out to himself for money out of my stinking account, because I was trusting. Another guy rewrote 4 of my checks in 1 month. Because back then, bank statements weren't online and bank statements were 1 month behind. So it was like, I didn't realize that I was in a negative, and I shouldn't have been in a negative until I got a phone call from the bank. Yeah, we just wanted to let you know that you're in your whatever withdrawal or whatever the heck it is, overdraft. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Overdraft? I should have a couple grand in there. And they're like, yeah, no, you don't. I'm like, all right, well, I'm coming to the bank right now. So, yeah, so I want to just make sure that everything stays good, you know? I mean, think about it. Why wouldn't I want, now, obviously that I'm getting older, why wouldn't I want, like, a YouTube channel to, like, explode, to, like, take off, to get pre-releases, to get, you know, I'll sign a non-disclosure agreement. I'll make sure that there's no paparazzi hiding in the woods. But, I mean, you know what I mean? It's going to be tough for those guys. Like, think about, like, all right, so let's just talk about JT right now, okay? Just because he's fresh on my mind. So JT, when he goes out, I mean, he's getting to that point of where people probably know what vehicles he drives now. And if he's going to take a vehicle out, you don't think that, you know, at some point he's going to be followed to like, oh, hey, JT's going out. Let's see what he's got. Let's see. Hey, Arma hasn't come out with a new vehicle in a while. Hey, Traxxas hasn't come out with a vehicle for a while. Let's follow this guy JT and see where he goes. And then all of a sudden, you got photos on the internet that shouldn't be there, and people getting in trouble, and you know what I mean? I would love, and I know I'm going on this monologue, I would love for this channel to get to, the whole house just shook. What the heck was that? I would love for my channel to get to that point to where it could be self-sufficient. That would be insane. Bernard Kingdom, what's going on, guy? Right, respect is earned, exactly. Right. Right, wild and out. Right. Doesn't that stuff is garbage. Guys that show up to work in track pants drive me nuts. Frank. Right. RC guy has an eBay program. No, not yet. Can I get Richard than a doctor from home? No, not yet. We don't have no eBay. We don't have no eBay triangle or pyramid thing going on yet. No, not yet. Just fell into some cash. So of course a new RC. Right, dude. Suggestions for a crawler. Yeah, I don't know what that was. Like literally I felt like the whole deck just went for a second. Element, right, elements. Ooh, this might be another package. The mail truck is coming. He'll usually do 2 stops. If he's got something, he'll do the mailbox, and then if he's got something bigger than the mailbox, he'll pull in the driveway. Ah! Ah, he kept on going. He did put something in there, though. I think I'm going to have to go check. I did see a brown envelope. All right. I did see it. Small little tiny package. It's crazy how they do this. Hey, Gus. Gus's Custom Creations. Are you here? This is because of you right here. I already know what it is because I saw where it came from. So, if you guys have a Red Cat Racing Kaiju and you blow your spur gear, Gus's Custom Creations has a good video on replacing it with a metal spur gear upgrade conversion using a low-C spur gear, a fast eddy bearing, and was it a 1 millimeter 1 millimeter shim? But if you get a Kaiju and you blew your spur gear and you don't want to deal with the plastic anymore, go jump on his channel and go check that out. So, unfortunately, with the way shipping is, everything's coming from like 500 different locations. So this right here, this is the bearing that you're going to need for Gus's Custom Creations. Well, I hope it is. This is the bearing that you're going to need for that conversion. There should be like a part number on here, I thought. But anyways, go check out Gus's channel if you've got a Kaiju and you want to upgrade the spur to an all metal. I was hoping like everything would come like today, but it's not. It's like, I think the gear is going to come like on the 17th or something like that. The shim is coming from somewhere else. I probably already have a shim, but he put together like a kind of like a kit. But go check it. Go check his channel. You know, it's funny. How come they don't have a how come this fast eddy bearing thing doesn't have a part number on it? It seems kind of weird. But I guess fast eddy bearings are supposed to be good bearings, right? So there you go, fast eddy bearings. Supposedly this is the bearing that you need to do the conversion. So I'm psyched. It's that just says order number. It doesn't even say what part number it is. Well, I think the link is in the description anyway. Right, the parts are in the description. That's all you use is fast eddies? Right, fast eddies, good stuff. You prefer it, right, Jim's too, right. Jim's gets it done too, right. Boca bearings are good. You know what, how about this? Uh-oh. I got a post that has 59. Oh, it's this one. I thought there was like another one. Didn't I do like another post? I wonder how that one's doing. My channel. Damn. Starting to get to me again. Oh, also, Mets RC has a scheduled, I'm not sure what it is, but Mets RC has a scheduled YouTube video coming out soon. I say soon, I think it's tomorrow. I think he's got a video coming out tomorrow. And don't forget, you guys got to jump on Chef Beardsley. He promised that he was going to do a range test of his Noble, whatever the heck radio that is that he's got, the smartphone radio that he's got. It's like $174 or something like that. Real cool looking radio. But he's going to do a range test on both receivers that he's got. So he promised. So make sure you jump over to his channel and give him a hard time. Say we're gonna unsubscribe if you don't put that range test out. Next couple of videos. All right, so Mets. Oh, tomorrow, 7 a.m. Central Time. Nice. Look at Guy remembering stuff. Hey, you know, I'm trying, Guy. Now, see, if any of you guys are not on the RC Guy Garage Facebook site, jump on there, join the group as long as you can, like, adhere to rules. There are 9 rules. There are 3 questions that you have to answer. But, yeah, RC Guy Garage Facebook, it's all capital letters. It's got, like, a yellowish background with, like, you know, remote control vehicles on it. Not my personal page. My personal page has big black on it. And that way, if you jump on there, post what bearings you guys like. Like, that way, you know, everybody's got, like, that's what I like about it. That's what I like about the Facebook. Is that you're able to post the links to, like, say, hey, you know, I've got good experience with these bearings. These are the bearings that I choose, you know, to go with. Or let's say you come across a product that, you know, you bought and you're kind of like, this is kind of junk. Just want to let you guys be aware. This is my experience. I bought this plastic gear and it's a piece of crap. You know what I mean? Don't forget to have your sip of coffee. I had to make sure there weren't any bugs in it. So what we're going to do is once I get, and that's why I'm saying it this way, go watch Gus's custom creations, watch his install on doing that KAIJU thing, and then after you're done with that, once I get my parts in, then you can come over to my channel and watch my channel. Because my channel, there's probably going to be some comedy involved. Right? If you want to laugh. You know, come to my channel, come for a laugh, come for, you know, a cup of coffee, bring a nice tea, sit back, grab your popcorn, you know, throw a thumbs up, throw a share, throw a like. Just point blank, have fun, man. My face is going to fall off just from smiling so much. All of these RCs, man. If you haven't joined the RC Guy Garage and JORC Phaser, I'm calling it the Phaser Challenge because I'm using a Phaser. It possibly is opened up, obviously, to other vehicles that you can, but it has to be a rally car. So it's a rally car challenge. It involves a baseball diamond. You'll have to check out the video. Obviously, we'll start updating things as things go. But basically, you're using this platform-ish, shaft-driven, has to be that wheelbase-ish, and it has to have rally car-style tires. If you don't know what rally car tires are, they aren't these things. They're not monster truck, you know, high-grip tires. They're a tire that can be used both on pavement and on... I guess kind of loose-ish dirt terrain. If you don't know what a rally car tire is, literally just ask Google, you know, or ask Siri, or ask Alexa, or ask Vector, or I don't know, ask your local speed shop, like your real speed shop. Get a rally car type of tire. You can put whatever S you can fit into that thing. You want to put 5,000 S into it and, you know, have Chernobyl on the baseball field? Go for it. Same baseball ain't a thing in Scotland. Well, okay, so I'm going to go to a baseball diamond and I'm going to literally walk my wheel around it so you get the dimensions. That's the only thing that I can say. So that way, like, you can go to it. Let's say this, all right? I'm going to mark out a baseball diamond. I'm literally going to do the dimensions of it so that people that don't have a baseball diamond and you've got, like, say, a barren wasteland for property, that you can take some cones and lay out some cones in the shape of a baseball diamond with the proper, you know, this is an honor system, you know, challenge. You know, it's literally just to have fun. My challenges aren't like crazy restrictive. It's just to get people involved. It's just to say, hey, you know what? If you want to join a challenge with all of us that are doing this challenge, buy yourself a $135, you know, basic kit chassis. That's why I got this, is because it's a kit. It has upgrades in it. That's why I chose this one. And this gives it, for me, for my challenge aspect of it, it gave it a level playing ground, because you're restricted within this platform as to what you can put in it and on it. Do you get what I'm saying? And choosing like a rally car style body, and it's also a platform that can be changed. And the reason why that got started was because I bought the Mad Van, and I was so impressed with how the Mad Van outright performed and took the full trigger abuse that I was given to it. It was like a no-brainer. As soon as that chassis kit came out, I was just like literally the day the chassis kit came out, I just hit buy it now, because I knew I was going to like it. And I didn't know what I was going to do with it, and Jo was like, hey, what about a rally car? And I was just like, bam, you got it. Rally car challenge. I think he said rally car challenge. And it was like perfect, no-brainer. And now you can take that platform, you could turn it into a drag car. Sorry, Jo, you can. You could turn it into a drag car. You could turn it into a street rocket. You could turn it into a monster truck-ish kind of thing. You know what I mean? It's got so many abilities to be able to change this into a Mad Van, a monster truck, change it into a drag car, change it into an on-road ripper. You know what I mean? So that's why I like that idea, because whoever joins the Phaser Rally Car Challenge, you'll then have the ability to turn it into a Mad Van and turn it into something that you can bash with. Turn it into a drag car. We'll do a drag car challenge with the Phaser, you know, chassis. You know what I mean? Like, you're right there. And each time you change it, once you get the base, starting with the rally car, get the arms for the Mad Van. Get the shock towers and shocks for the Mad Van. They've got to be pretty cheap. You know, just get the conversion pots and just go for it. You know, it'll turn it into a shorter wheelbase Mad Van, but for my drag van conversion, it actually makes sense. Even though drag van's literally going to be drag van, it's a different type of drag van. You don't get what this thing is going to be. I know nobody's got it. Nobody knows what this is going to be. Right, as long as you're having fun, you'll enjoy it. Wild and out. Yeah, dude. That's why not try anything and everything? You know what's funny? This is a conversation you guys don't know about. It didn't go anywhere, but it might go Mitchell's RC. We were in the Facebook group and we were, having a chat and we were just talking, a bunch of guys just talking about stuff and things. And because of how Mitchell is, it was literally like, it was kind of like a joke. Hey, Mitchell, just throw some wings on it and see if it can fly. And it was like, I almost thought he was going to do it. Why not try it? What is it going to hurt? Throw foam wings and a tail on a stinking car and see if it works. Put a prop on it. I don't know. Why not try anything? Anything just to get you out there, and like I always say, just rip it. Get you out there and ripping it. There are people that get out there and rip it on their quad, rip it on your dirt bike. They get out there and rip it at the racetrack. You get out there and rip it in the sand with your sand rail or your dune buggy. You get out there and you rip it with your moped. You can't really rip it with a moped, but you could try. You can get out there and rip it with your big wheel. I don't care. Rip it. Just get out there and do a burnout in your driveway. Film it. Have fun. Put a smile on your own face. And then share the video and put a smile on everybody else's face as well. Dude, I used to race my buddy. He had a Raptor. I used to race my buddy, and I only had a 400EX. That 400EX would move. I loved my EX. And it was yellow. Yeah, that thing was a blast. He had some crazy open property. We had a literal expanded oval track that was like muddy, half of the track, that we would rip these quads around. It was such a blast. We had so much fun. Even my wife was out there ripping it. That was cool. To have my wife out there ripping the quad. Got the kids out there. We had a little, actually I still have it. It's a KAIJU 50. It looked exactly like the 400EX in yellow. Even had the headlights and everything. And when my kids were really young, my son had a Honda, a little Honda 90, I think it was, or Honda 70, or that was a Honda 70? It might have been a 70. I can't remember. But yeah, good times, man. Those Raptors were crazy loud too. Wait a minute, what's going on? STL Scion, what's going on, guy? Wheels, what's happening? Do you think the DR10 team kit will phase out the DR10? No. Because, I don't know, man. Because the way I look at it is not everybody knows whether if they're going to like drag racing, right? So you get the DR10, regular DR10, I think is what you're talking about. And then if you don't like it, you really didn't spend all that much money, right? Right, not everybody's a builder. Absolutely, guy. EMAC SS14, what's going on, guy? LS3 for the win. E85. Yeah. All right, RC Crazy. We'll see you later, man. Get to those videos, brother. You rip your SS sedan? EMAC? Oh my gosh. I wonder if all right, so we got the tires in and we get the bearing in. That means okay, so USPS was here, FedEx was here, so now the only other truck that's going to be showing up today is UPS. I know UPS is coming today. I know that for a fact. Because they were supposed to come yesterday. Shipping is really being... I still want to say there's no need for the way shipping is being right now. Granted, maybe what do I know, but... yeah, this doesn't make any sense. So the bearing, right? So this bearing was supposed to arrive on July 17th. What is today? The 10th. It literally says the 17th. Shipping is just... you can't literally rely on any shipping dates at all anymore. This is getting so annoying. So I have 5 packages that are supposed to be coming today. Those tires weren't supposed to be here till the 16th, and they're here today. I have my GPM hexes coming for the UDR. So the UDR, the rear end, is not being assembled. Oh, check it out. What is that right there? Uh-oh. Told you. Told you. Told you. UPS is here. It's not for what you think it is, though, because that's a week out now. All right. We are back. Yeah, there's definitely a couple of things here. Holy smokes. Number one, get that box right there. We've got this thing. And this thing, what's crazy, is this one I actually had to sign for, which is nuts. But I get it. I get why I had to sign for this one. And that's definitely some funky packaging right there. It's the ice cream truck. Yeah, you know what's funny is I don't think the ice cream truck is allowed on the street. All right. One heck of a funky looking package right here. You know what? I gotta stand up to do this. You probably get a clue just by the shape of the packing, what's potentially in here. And they're basically both the same thing. So we only need to open one, technically. Oh, look at that. Holy crap. Bam! There you go. Damn, these things are huge. Holy smokes. There goes that word. Huge. Oh, look at those things. Now those things are some meat. These are what you call meats. Holy smokes. Yeah, these are nice. Yeah, so these are for got a couple things going on here. Fit them on the Mojave. Put them on the KAIJU. Oh my gosh, those things are massive. Now, just out of curiosity, here you are saying 24 millimeter and it's not going on the KAIJU. Are you sure that the other box doesn't have what's called adapters? I mean, you know, could have adapters. I think the only issue though is because the KAIJU is such a small wheelbase. I think the front tire and the rear tire would probably have a little bit of a conflict. There we go. Just got the thing. Right. Nice. Got some trenchers for your X-Max, and I think they are too heavy. Yeah. If you think they're too heavy, can you just gear it down? Right. James George, you know it, brother. But it's not only just for that. Facebook RC basement. Robbie, my address is actually in the description of most of the other videos. Like when you see like a video, the address is actually in the description of those videos. So like I think you just I don't know how else you'd find it. Yeah, I don't even know how to find my own address here. Isn't that funny? Google Keep. I think I had it on Google Keep at one point, but now it's gone. Gus, we'll see you later, man. Thank you for coming, guy. Definitely appreciate it. As always, man. Don't forget, check out Gus's Custom Creations. Check out his videos. Everybody in here, just about everybody in here has a YouTube channel. Don't forget to like write down their names and check them out. You know? Let's see. That video right there. Stop. Yeah, so right there. That's the address right there. RC Guy Garage, P.O. Box 2087, Sagamore Beach, Mass. 02562. That is my P.O. Box. Don't forget, if you guys are in the stream, don't forget to throw it a thumbs up. That way, like I said, that's what helps YouTube say, hey, this channel's pretty good. We don't mind Guy. He's not that annoying. Hopefully we're having fun. I want to open up the other box, though. Nuts. All right. So this is how I am too, right? So those tires I just showed you, right? Here's the crazy part. I am actually more excited about these little tires than I am those other things. And I think it's because I already know how well the vehicles perform, that these tires will kind of be like that. It's kind of like it's a test. These tires are a test. But I'm actually more excited about these things than I am of those other things. Is that like kind of weird? I'm excited about the small little tires and wheels over the massive Pro lines. In this box, we got a hell yeah brother. It's a kit. Yeah. Well, we'll leave that the way it is, I guess. Also, these obviously have not been charged yet, so I have never tried a Power Hobby Pro LiPo, but this is a 7200 100C pack at a 200C burst, which was specifically for a couple of vehicles that I have now and a couple of vehicles that are coming, obviously. And a couple of vehicles that are already pre-existing. So it's just like, sometimes you need to up, I guess, the power. I'm not sure how these Power Hobbies really are. I guess we'll find out. I'm also usually not that fond of hard shell packs. I for some reason like the soft cases better because I think you can gauge like the health of the battery visually on a soft pack than you can a hard pack. If you know what I'm saying, like when you start to get a puff on a soft pack, at least you know it's happening. But on a hard pack, do you really know? Because I've got a couple of Zop Pops that are just the slightest amount of puff. And eventually over time, if I let them sit long enough, the puff goes away. So, yeah, I don't know. But I am really genuinely interested to find out if these are going to perform the way they said that it would. It is a 7200. I also got some 9000s coming too. So the 9000s are definitely going to be a trip to try. They're not that bad. You only run the soft... Right, ready, set. Is that the reason why you only run the soft packs? For that same reason that I'm talking about? 100C is good? You like the hard packs? Right. Most of your batteries are Power Hobby, haven't failed me. Good, then I'm glad to hear that. James George, I'm glad to hear that. As a matter of fact, was it you that told me to try the Power Hobbies? I think it actually might have been you. Hard pack for... Yeah, but... Yeah, I don't know. I still like to visually be able to see what my batteries are like doing visually. And in a hard shell, I feel like you don't get that opportunity. And I know Wild and Out, you're saying hard pack for bashing. And like, the only hard packs that I have is I have an Ovonic 5200 that's a hard pack. Oh, actually, no, I actually do have a couple hard packs, don't I? I have some HRB Graphines that are hard packs. I just feel like the hard packs, you're also sacrificing size. That's what I feel like. I feel like, at least with the soft packs, you're getting just the battery. You know what I mean? With the hard pack, you're then also incorporating a hard shell case around. And I understand it's for protection, but I haven't had the need for that kind of protection yet. And I smacked some trees. I know you've seen that Red Cat slam that tree. That was not purposeful. That was a full trigger just, oh wow, it really crashed pretty hard. And it crashed the other way too. But that was under chassis. Right, so James George, you're probably the reason why I did get these Power Hobbies then. Mario, they make you feel safer a hard pack. But I like the fact that seeing that, you know, you've got some hard Power Hobby hard packs that haven't failed. Oh, right. Yeah, the thumbs down guy isn't here. Dude, you're just bringing that to my attention. Wow. Yeah, he must be busy. You run, so Riff, you run both and both of them has swelled? What, Power Hobbies? I think that's, if that's the case, it's probably literally any pack. Excuse me. I like that scruffy page. The Phantom Thumbs Downer must be missing today. Must be in jail. The Phantom Thumbs Downer's got to be in jail. That's what it is. I'm going to go with that. Nice. Mario, you subscribed to Frank? That's awesome. Oh, brand didn't matter? Some Benus? Some Benus require hard packs? What the heck is a Benu? I don't know what the heck is a what is a Benu? Now that's gonna be a iPhone auto-corrected word, Benu. James George, what the heck is Benu mean? How come some of my messages don't come through? If you are using words that YouTube's algorithm thinks are deemed as bad or inappropriate, they'll automatically block your content as far as I'm aware. Because I've actually had, because sometimes venues, okay. So every once in a while I will get, yeah, so you gotta be careful, I can't even have a knife in my hand. That wasn't a knife, that was a coffee cup. Or it was a pen. Can you rip an F-150? Yes, you can. Come on, Frank. My son's got an F-150. He rips his F-150. Granted, his is a little newer. And Frank does smoke shows with his. And you know what, Frank? You know what's awesome about what you did when you posted that video? Was At least I think it's you. Watch me be wrong. It wasn't Frank at all. I'm pretty sure it was you. Frank abided by the rules of posting a video. So he posted a video, pretty sure it was you, doing a burnout in his truck. And the awesome part was the camera panned to the RC car that was in the back of his truck. And that's like one of the rules, is that if you're going to post a video or a picture, make sure there's at least an RC in it. And it's literally just to abide by a stupid rule. I know. But just make sure you abide by the rules. That's all. You rip your Hemi Ram? I bet you do. You were just signing off to go walk your dog? Very carefully think he meant venue. Right. Coffee stir, right? Yep, little coffee stir. I don't usually follow the rules. Well, you know what? I bet you do. In reality, Frank, I bet you do. Maybe some of the rules are your own rules, but in order to live, in general, a good life, rules do play an important part somewhere in your life. You have to have rules. You know? Think about it. Think about it if there was a world with no rules. I don't think it would be a great place to live. I really don't. Seriously though, I'm literally more excited about these tires and wheels than the stinking Pro lines. You have no idea what this is going on, do you? Put a thing in the put a comment down below if you think you know what these are going on. I bet you don't. I bet you don't. And if somebody guesses it, I'll point blank say, yeah, you're right. Any guesses? No guesses? RCGG, it did it again. I guess they don't want me to walk my dog, or I can't say dog. Really? That's messed up. Well, it's right there right now. That's weird. X-Max or new Outcast. Wow, that. Yeah, huh? Dude, that's a tough one. Even though I don't know yet, I still want to say the X-Max is probably more durable. Probably. Even though I don't know. I actually don't know. I'm only basing that off of, like, just common knowledge that I think everybody like literally already knows. You use rules as guidelines. Good. Always walking on the edge. Hey, you know, hey. It could be, but the shorter body might help. Smokey's RC, good morning to you as well, man. It is now afternoon for us. X-Max only because of the parts and the what? Rep? What the heck does rep mean? Right now. That's weird that they would block you saying, I'm gonna go walk my dog. Oh, reputation. Okay. I was trying to think of like repairs. And I was like, this doesn't kind of make any sense. Don't make no sense. Seems I can't use the American flag. What do you mean you can't use the American flag? What are you talking about? What? No, that's got to be a bunch of BS. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. That better not be the case. Wait a minute. So YouTube actually doesn't even have an American flag anymore? What? Wait a minute. Nah. We're going to check that right now. That'll be a what the face moment. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, okay. You can use that but not have the flag? Wait a minute. Doesn't my thing have flags here? There we go. It's got the YouTube flag. You kidding me? Wait a minute, are you serious? Am I blind and I don't see? Wait. What? Well, this is the version of it, isn't it? Isn't that the version of it? Oh, no, there we go. There it is. It's right there. I was going to say, if they've got that other flag in here and they don't have the American flag in here, that would be some... That would be all kinds of wrong. When I use it, it blocks me? James George, where are you from then? Are you like from like a nutty area? Black card? What about the black card? I have no idea. What is that? Mitchell, there are certain just things you're not supposed to say on this channel. You're not supposed to say certain numbers, and you're not supposed to use Big Mac. Dude, I haven't had a Big Mac in years. You know, we're not going to talk politics. We're not going to talk politics here. Right. It's just a lot better if you don't talk politics. The way things are, man, it's absolutely nuts. James George, we'll see you later, man. Yeah, as a matter of fact, I'm going to end the stream only because we're literally at 2.5 hours. All your flags are blocked? That's crazy. Oh, all your flags work, they don't get blocked. Right. Right. Everything is a part of every reality. Just, like I always say, just everybody out there, just do whatever you can to be the kindest person you can be. Follow the rules. If you got to use them as guidelines, use them as guidelines, but still follow rules and just be happy. This is just a channel about point blank just being happy. You know what I mean? Just get out there and rip it and be happy. Get out there and share things with your, fellow human beings that, we all live on this planet. We should all share, right? Right. So, anyways, thank you guys for coming to this episode of COVID and Coffee. JORC, thank you very much for that donation for Rally Cash. I definitely appreciate that. And I'd gladly pay you Tuesday for a hamburger today. So I actually like that saying. I think it's pretty cool. So I always end it on just get out there and rip it. And did anybody come up with what car they think that those tires and wheels are going on? For the UDI, get out of here, guy. There's no way. All right, I'm out of here. You guys should get out there and rip it as well. Thank you guys for coming to COVID and Coffee. Always, don't forget to hit a thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Don't forget, we also have the other channel, RCI Garage Live. That is a separate channel from this one right here. And that's basically where Shop Talk and Wrench is kind of... It's almost like it's where it's eventually going to be. Mitchell's RC guy, thank you very much for that right there. Rally Cash, brother. Mitchell, thank you. You're always grabbing it right at the end. Thank you very much for that, man. But, like I say, just get out there and rip it, man. Just do it. I don't know. How about this? Here's something else you should think about. You know how they do that, what's that other thing that they do? They pass along something. You do a good thing for somebody else. Oh, paying it forward. They talk about paying it forward. Pay it forward. Let's just say a neighbor that needs some help with maybe some yard work, or I don't know, maybe they've got a fence that's all messed up or jacked up, and you know how to fix their fence, and you can say, hey, you want a hand? I'll give you a hand today fixing that fence, maybe. I don't know. I know I do that for my neighbors. My neighbors know if they need a ladder, if they need, borrow my power washer. Granted, I usually don't loan out my tools. I'll actually do it for them. But, yeah, if somebody needs to use a ladder, yeah, go ahead, take it. Yeah, you need to use some wrenches, sockets. As a matter of fact, my neighbor that's over there, he borrowed a half-inch drive. I think it was a three-quarter socket and an extension, right? 3 years later, he gave it back to me. He walks over and he's got the tools in his hand and he goes, hey, I think these are yours. And I went, really? Why do you think they're mine? He goes, because I'm pretty sure I borrowed them from you like 3 years ago. And I'm like thinking about it. I'm like, really? I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. And come to find out, I went to go check my toolbox because I know how many ratchets I have. And I was missing one ratchet, but I think I had already replaced the 3/4 socket because I just literally thought it was gone. But I had already lent out an extension, so I ended up with tools that I didn't know that I had. So, Mets RC guy, what? All right. To say what tires those are for? All right, they're for 2 vehicles. Ready? They're for a shortened Mad Van, but ultimately they were to try on my my DB Pro. So my DB Pro, I've been looking for a set of tires and wheels that were going to up its ability while maintaining that small size, but just giving it a little bit more track width. Because that thing is so incredible, I wanted to try it with meaty tires. And I suspect that those particular tires and wheels will change the way that thing works. Mario, dude, thank you for that. But that's what those tires were for, Mets. Guy, you got me. Mario, thank you for that, man. But I always like to like try things. You know what I mean? How do you send dollars? I can't tell you how to do that. That's like, it's like people telling me to put my PayPal on there. I don't know. I eventually might, just because, but it feels weird to like tell somebody to. I'm not telling anybody to give me money. I just think it's funny. It feels too weird to put my PayPal up there. You know what I mean? I don't know. It feels odd. You know. But Mario, dude, thank you very much for that. I'm gonna put that to Rally Cash, guy, because you didn't say what that should be for. Rally Cash. Matt's the same thing for you, Rally Cash. Even though you said what, you paid me. You paid me to say what those damn tires were for. But, yeah. Anyways, you guys, thank you. You guys are awesome. Good group of guys, and maybe we will, it is supposed to rain, so maybe we will hook it up tonight and get on another live. Yeah. I know I'm going out with my wife tomorrow night to do our anniversary dinner, even though our anniversary was yesterday. But we have a thing we're going out tomorrow night. So there will be no live tomorrow night. There probably will be a COVID and coffee tomorrow morning, though. I shouldn't say that because it seems like I always mess myself up. I'll tell you guys, yeah, we're gonna do a live tonight, and then it gets to be like 8:30, 9 o'clock, and I'm already yawning, and I don't know. It is what it is. Like I always say, get out there and rip it. Be kind to everybody. Smokey's RC, thank you for that. I appreciate that. There's a money symbol at the bottom of the text box. You click the money symbol, but you got to put like, I think you got to put like your credit card information or something like that in there. And I don't know. Not everybody's like, free and happy with, doing stuff like that. So we got Chuck G, we got JORC, Smokey's RC, Mario Marino, Mets RC, Frank Slugger, Mario Menino, Mets RC. Thank you for those donations. We've got RC Rorschach, Mitchell's RC. Thank you for that donation. John Gio's Adventure. What's going on, man? Thank you for coming. Ready, Set RC, Golden Goose. I think I said Smokey, right? Yeah, I did. Going. Lincoln Jam, what's going on, guy? Any thoughts on the Talon 3S RC Guy Garage? Thank you, man. I appreciate that. I got you back in the hobby. That's awesome. Now, see that right there. That is cool. There's been a couple of people that have sent me private messages, like off the thing, like, on Facebook and through Instagram and all that stuff, actually telling me that my channel got them back into the hobby. And that's like, Dude, I even got an awesome comment. I want to read this comment just because when somebody sometimes takes the time to give you a comment right here, this comment right here. All right. Now, all you guys know that, you know, obviously I love my truck, and I used to have a Chevy Silverado, and I love that thing. It's just the type of work that I ended up doing was not conducive to a 1500. So when I saw Big Black sitting in the parking lot, I was just like, man, that truck is literally everything that I needed to do. I am just going to go ahead. Scruffy Page, dude, thank you for that. Scruffy, I appreciate that, man. But I just want to read this comment really quick. Now, there's a bunch of automotive stuff that I do on my channel, right? And the reason why I do the automotive stuff is and I know I'm going to go in a monologue, and I was supposed to shut the thing off. But when you come across a comment like this, the person took the time and they actually created a comment that was like, wow. And I was actually taken back. So the guy said, his name is Freddie S, and it was 5 hours ago. He said, "You, sir, have one of the best videos I have ever seen for an 05 to 07 F350. Not only did you do an amazing walkthrough on preparation, but actually showed what the dash does, has for sections and tips on how to do a great job. Super job, thanks. Now I want to toss my Exelon and get the Android up and my Torque Pro on heads up. LOL." And I remember that video. And I remember when I made that video, I was like, all right, I know not everybody knows how to take a dash apart. And I said, for what I'm going to do, why don't I literally just take the time and say, hey, you know what? If you've never taken a dash apart on this particular block of truck, this is how you can do it. This is what you need to watch out for. I even showed how to wire a microphone, like through the dash, and do wiring and everything. And I think the best part about that was, see, I wave at all my neighbors. The best part about that was the guy took the opportunity to say, hey, dude, you actually did a mint job. Like, and even like some of the basics videos that I've done, like on, you know, some of the RC stuff, people have literally been like, wow, this actually saved my butt. And I'm like, really? Like, okay, cool. Thank you for that. You know? Anyways, all right, I'm out. You guys get out there and rip it too. Thank you for coming to this episode of COVID and Coffee ARRMA. This could change everything. And then don't forget about the KAIJU. The KAIJU's there too. Right. Sergeant J, Guy, we'll see you later, man. Dude, I am so sorry you didn't get that. You didn't get that upgrade, personal upgrade. So, am I sure I want to stop streaming? Yeah, I have to. Just get out there and rip it, guys. All right. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. Dude, this. I don't know. Thank you. I don't have any more words.